Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Takes a handoff. It's Walker. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Now on first down from the 30. Running to the left. Jukes his way for more. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Sorsby. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Caldwell. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. But a little time lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Bearcats line it up with a first and goal. Looking to throw again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's going for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. Got the 1st down and more. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Makes the grab. It's Parker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Cincinnati! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Lofts one high and deep. Got his man. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
Now, 4th down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff to the lone back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
This is why Rice Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Parker. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
The Utes decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short.
That's the end of the first quarter. Cincinnati 14, Utah 3.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Sorsby. Throws for the tight end. And the timing just a hair off. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Caldwell. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Using his legs, it's Walker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Yeah, and that was a simple play, simple pitch and catch. It's an easy short route. It's a hitch that they've thrown this 4,000 times to each other in practice, and you just need your receiver step up and make that play.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So an 82-yard drive there. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Spins away from 1. It's a running room. The 30. Turning on the jet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utes. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking for space, it's Walker. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Ripping through the defense. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
To the air, it's Sorsby. Unloads it left. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He's got an open man. It's a live ball. defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Wide open spaces. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. Back there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
The Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes! A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the back. Plows through the defense. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a seam wide open. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. And the Utes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
It is perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby using the quick game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Hauls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Now it's first and 10 from the 46-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Safe completion on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Snags it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And the Bearcats have it with a first and goal. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the page here. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The field goal is no good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Dampier. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Gonna run it. It's Walker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They feed him again. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Get it out on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You can tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Just keep slinging it. Caught close to the marker. It's Caldwell. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Walker. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route, really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Finds his man down the middle. And they get him down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Time to take a shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Caught over the middle. It's Davis.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
He's brought down at the 35. Brings up 3rd down.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Runs through the tackle. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Quarterback extends the play. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Utah! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Might as well stick with him. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Walker. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the spot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They'll give it to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
A run for the quarterback. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you could put this game out of reach, too. If you could score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. You know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point and telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Utes are flying down the field. The inside handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Second down.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To throw, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end. These receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. Creates a little room. He's loose. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
To the air, it's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. And they'll take a knee.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
And the quarterback takes a knee.